What is up? Time for the news. Alrighty, guys. So, the news is brought to you by a couple of bad things and a couple of good things. Start off with good, or bad, depends on who you are, DC or Marvel.
Yeah.
Thor passes all the other movies of this year. Whatever. It was an okay movie. You know, it's getting some good reviews and bad reviews, mixed reviews. But it passed Logan. And to me, I think, other than Wonder Woman, I think Logan was the best movie of the year.
Yep, I believe so.
It really was. It was a really good movie. So, I don't know if it's just the hype because of all the other stuff in it, the reason it passed, but it's a worldwide box office is the reason it passed. But whatever, it is what it is. Good job to Marvel and, getting that off there. It is what it is. Moving right along there, the Gal Gadot, who apparently did not sign a contract with Warner Brother Films.
To come back for number
2, but all the other guys did for all the other videos, well, which bode bad for Warner Brothers. Because now she says she will not return until the producer is fired for all his sexual harassment allegations that are going on.
Yeah.
And all the power is in her court, and she is playing hardball. But you know what? Kudos to her, because she says that Wonder Woman should not be attached to anything like this at all. And which is, I agree with.
I do too.
I agree with 100%, and she's playing by their rules, and they are hurting. And most likely he'll be fired and be moving along. Which is kind of crazy this is happening to Warner Brothers, because it also happened in the DC and the CW, one of the producers for Arrow, Flash, and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing. They released him.
Yeah.
So he is also out of there for the same allegations, which is kind of crazy. All these things are coming out. A couple months ago, we talked about the guy from Dark Horse, editor-in-chief. Same problem.
Yep.
This is starting to be a kind of a bad trend in the industry, any kind of industry, to be honest with you. It should not have these type of things.
I think Warner Brothers may push him out, because how successful Wonder Woman was, and they don't want that attached, and they certainly don't want to lose that on the money.
No, you can't replace her. It's kind of hard. It's like trying to replace Robert Downey Jr. for Iron Man right now in the middle of all this going on. You cannot do it. I mean, they really have gotten a really good person for that. So it's going to be, we know this is going to happen most likely, and she'll get her way in this. And rightly so, because you don't want any kind of stigma or any kind of that type of behavior acknowledged and allowed in any industry at all. So kudos. Warner Brothers hope makes the right decision on that. So, other news. Punisher. It's the week.
I cannot wait.
I cannot wait.
No.
I cannot wait. We're going to get a review, obviously, like we always do, on some of the good quality ones. Some of the other lower ones we don't review because they're not that good. It's not worth our time. But the Punisher will definitely get a review. And the reason I mentioned the Punisher is coming out, because they have acknowledged it, threw a nice little photo on Twitter. Thank you, whoever that Twitter person was. They're filming Daredevil 3, which we thought they were. Season 3. I know. Arguably the best of all the Defenders. And it looks like it's going to be on Netflix because it's a Netflix deal. Way to go. That's just awesome. Because I love the Daredevil series. The first season, the second season, all 3 seasons were great. And then now there's proof that they are filming it. Should be wrapped up sometime mid-next year, beginning of spring. I can't remember the exact date when they're going to be wrapped up. We'll probably see it out shortly after that. So, and I knew Jessica Jones was in the work and all that other ones in the work. So, hopefully these stay on Netflix for a little while longer before Disney decides to pull the plug and be a total pain in the rear or their streaming service. So, and that brings us to the last one. Disney is still going ahead with the streaming service and trying to purchase 20th Century Fox. The movie part. I think this is a bad decision.
I think so.
As much as we would love to see all of Marvel together, I don't want it under one house at Disney. And I know people are going to hate me for this comment, but that gives Disney all the control to do what they want and do that streaming service they want and Fox hasn't done a great job with what they have. I agree with that. Deadpool's the only true successful one besides the original X-Men that came out. And even that original X-Men, it was not right. It was not comic book right. But same we can say a lot of the Marvel ones that came out, they have not been comic book right. I have the biggest beef with Marvel and Guardians of the Galaxy 2 that Ego the Planet was not his father. I'm sorry, that's wrong. That's just me. And the planet was never like that. He was a more kinder.
Yeah.
He wanted to protect himself, and he wants to protect the Silver Surfer. So people don't. But I know they had to change it because they don't have rights to the Fox material.
I just worry too that if Disney gets, say, Deadpool, that they'll water it down because they are more kid friendly, and then you lose what Deadpool really is, how he really is.
Right, because people say, well, you know, they got Daredevil on that. Netflix.
Yeah.
That's not kid friendly.
No.
Netflix has control of that. Deadpool's controlled by Fox. Well, actually, by Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
True. So it's going to. I don't see this, and now I know Disney wants this because they don't have rights to New Hope, Star Wars. They have all the other movies, but not that one, not the main one, which I can understand that. You know, Fox still owns that. Fox was the original producer of the first movie. Fox also screwed up and gave George Lucas all the rights to the merchandising. Way to go, George Lucas. You're a genius. But, and I can understand that, but then they get their hands on other materials people don't realize. Avatar. Several other main movies they can do more movies up. I get this. But I want to see Marvel in one house. I just don't know how much I'm willing to give up, or are we willing to give up to see Marvel under one house? We'll see. It's still in talks. They went from what I understand, the last article I read or snippet that came out, the talks went cold again. So it is what it is, you know. So as always, it's the Comic Cave News, bringing you the latest we can find. If you got any other information or any thoughts on these topics we've brought to light, post in the comments below. And as always, like, share, and subscribe. Out.